Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the fifth episode of the GROWL with Hailey and Ishaan. My name is Ishaan.
And my name is Hailey, and on today's episode, we're going to have a joke of the week, a good news story, and also an interview with one of our members on campus. So today we're going to start off with our good news story. So Ishaan, take it away.
Hello, everyone. So today we have Navish Chauhan, who's going to share the good news stories with us. So Navish, can you please introduce yourself to our Georgian students?
Hey everyone, I'm Navish Chauhan, a recent computer programming graduate, and I'm your Vice President Student Engagement at GCSA Barrie. It's my pleasure to be here and be sharing some very exciting news with you all today.
So I know, Navish, you have a lot to share with our students today. So, the floor is all yours.
I would like to start by mentioning it feels great representing so many students and being their voice. Being a student leader has helped me grow both personally and professionally, and I'm grateful for this opportunity to be able to represent you all. Even in this virtual environment, there are a lot of opportunities out there from GCSA that you can get yourself involved in. Please head to GCSA Barrie page on the student portal for more information. We also have some vice president positions available within GCSA that we do elections for every year in February, which you can apply for and get involved on campus as well.
That's amazing. So, Navish, what's the best thing you like about your position in your role right now?
I absolutely love everything about my position, from being able to be the voice of the students to working with so many great leaders among us. It's just great having so many good people around you.
Thank you so very much, Navish, for sharing your good news stories with the students. And I'm hopeful that a lot of the new students would be wanting to know what GCSA has to cater, and how they can get involved with the GCSA. So thank you so very much, Navish, and good luck since you have graduated now.
Thanks.
Bye.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing, Navish. That's awesome. And now we're going to jump into our interview, and Ashlee, our GCSA president on the Owen Sound campus, is going to be our guest interviewer, who's going to be having a little interview with Ashlee Armstrong. Let's jump right in.
Well, thank you for joining us today. So first, we just want you to do like a quick little introduction, what your name is, your role at the college, and a little bit.
Sure. So my name is Ashlee Armstrong, and I'm the manager of Financial Aid and Convocation at Georgian College. So I work at the Barrie campus, although, as you know, all of the registrar's office staff are working remotely right now. I've been at the college for over 12 years, and I have been the manager of financial aid for almost 2 years now.
Oh, that's awesome. 2 years. Wow. Yeah, so thank you for that. Can you tell our viewers a little bit about the services in the financial aid office? And
Absolutely.
Students should check it out and any information that they might need.
Sure. So the Financial Aid and Awards team is part of the Office of the Registrar, and you may hear that referred to as the Registrar's Office, the Reg Office, the RO. So basically, the Registrar's Office is a bit of a hub for a number of services for students at the college. We have teams within our department that do everything from admissions, credit transfer, transcripts, fees, right through to graduation and convocation. And then the team that I manage, which is responsible for financial aid and awards. So as a student, you'll interact with the RO every single term. Every time you log into your Banner account, every time you register into your courses, when you pay your tuition fees. And the Financial Aid and Awards team is an important part of the RO. We administer the OSAP program on behalf of the provincial government. So what we do in that regard is we assist students with any questions they may have. We receive and process documents that are required for OSAP applications, and we confirm enrollment to OSAP. So once students have registered into their courses, so around this time of year, we provide that information back to OSAP to say, yep, this student is now eligible to receive their OSAP money, and that money gets issued partially to the school to pay tuition and fees, and then the remainder goes to students to pay for things like books and living. We also assist students with funding from other provinces and territories. So we do have a number of Georgian students that, have moved to Ontario maybe for school only, and their provincial funding comes from New Brunswick or Alberta. So we assist students with that, with all of those same types of things that we do for OSAP, we do for other provinces as well. And then we're also the contact for students who are looking for, other types of financial assistance, such as bursaries, awards, and scholarships. So just last month, we launched a brand new award system where students can go to apply for over $3.7 million in available bursaries, awards, and scholarships every year. So by completing just one application, students can be matched to different funding opportunities. And this is a great improvement for our students and their experience, because they used to have to submit multiple applications to be considered for different awards and scholarships and bursaries. So now there's just one system they can apply through and be matched to different types of funding that you don't have to pay back. So bursaries and scholarships and awards are in addition to OSAP, and in addition to if you maybe have an RESP that your parents set up, or other sources of funding, but you're still looking for a bit more help because you have a bit of a shortfall in your budget. So that's what that would be there to support.
Wow, that's a lot. So do you have any advice that you can give to students, about bursaries, awards, timelines such as that? Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, we encourage all students to have a financial plan for school. It's important to know how much money you have, how much you can spend on, groceries or things like that. You don't want to get into a situation where you're struggling to pay for those things. We know that when students are stressed about money, it takes away from your ability to focus on your academics. And that's really where you want to be putting your focus and your energy. So there's a couple of things I would suggest for students. First of all, on the student portal, we have a tool called My Budget. And that's it's an interactive tool. It's unique to each student's individual student portal. So you put in your own budget information. What resources do you have coming in? Maybe you're working part-time. Maybe you have, a parent or a grandparent who's contributing some money. Maybe you're receiving OSAP. So you enter all of that information in, and then you can enter all of your expenses. So your tuition and books, but also what your, day-to-day living costs are. So are you paying rent? Are you, do you like to get a coffee every morning? And, you include all of those expenses in there. And then it will show you if you're in good shape or if there's a bit of a shortfall in your budget. And if there is, that's normal, but we want you to have a plan in place and think about that before you get in a situation where you're worried about how you're going to pay the next month's rent or something. So definitely, think about those things right from the beginning. For a lot of students, especially if you're in your first year, maybe this is your first time paying rent or, grocery shopping on your own. So there's some things that you have to learn, and that's okay. Our financial aid staff are available to help you if you have questions. And the other thing I would suggest is make sure you go fill out an application on our award system. It takes about 20 minutes. It's one application, and it could match you to, any number of awards and bursaries that you don't have to pay back, right? So it's free money. It could be $500, it could be $1,000. And who doesn't like free money? So take the time to do that and fill out that application and really access the supports that are available to you. That's why Georgian has so many great student services available, and we really encourage students to take advantage of them and make sure that you're you have a plan in place, and when you need help, you know where to go to ask for it. So our website is www.georgiancollege.ca. And if you click on the Finance and Fees tab, there's a lot of information there about our awards and scholarships and bursaries application. And then the other place I would direct students is to the student portal, the Money tab. That's where you'll find that My Budget tool. There's also links on the student portal to our webpage and to some other information. And the last thing I'll mention is we do offer a COVID hardship bursary fund. So that was set up in the summer, and it's a $500 bursary for students who have been directly impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. So we are offering that bursary again in the fall, and that application will open on Monday. And it is available on the student portal. So it's for current registered students, and all the information on how to apply and what the criteria are for that bursary are on the student portal. So if you guys have any questions at all about any of our bursaries or anything, you can email financialaid@georgiancollege.ca, and we have staff that will be happy to help with any questions.
So thank you for taking time out of your really, really busy day to come on to the GROWL and talk with us.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Okay. Thank you so much for that interview. It was very informative. And now moving right along, we're going to hop into our joke of the week.
Hi, my name is Paige Danachuk, and I'm a law clerk student, and here's my joke of the week. What happens when a frog's car breaks down? It gets towed away.
Thank you so very much for sharing the joke of the week. I really appreciate that. And thank you everyone for also tuning in for the 5th episode of the GROWL with Hailey and Ishaan. If you want to be the person sharing the joke of the week or the good news story, then please reach out to your respective GCSA, and we are looking forward to having you in our next videos. Thank you. Bye bye.